Good evening. My name is Tyler Walker. Happy New Year. I want to start off by saying I'm a former educator in FCPS. I have three children, one in FCPS and one coming into FCPS pretty soon. I want to start off by saying we had a meeting with my son's teacher today, and there really are some incredible people in FCPS doing incredible things. So as you hear folks talk about, what we want to see change, there are still ground troops doing absolutely phenomenal work, and I want that to be clear. I do want to talk tonight about the budget. Briefly, I wanted to mention, though, that I recently did apply for the current vacancy left by Ms. Allen. That nomination has gone to an openly progressive candidate who teaches in Montgomery County. Just wanted to briefly mention the decision by our executive is an affront to the electorate who did vote for a conservative voice to represent them on the board. We understand that these positions are nonpartisan, but it's clear that Ms. Allen and Mr. Wilson are far apart on their political spectrum and would not carry out the same agenda. So, albeit to say I'm disappointed but not surprised that the party politics taking place in selecting someone who recently lost the bid for that seat. Now, we are in a new year, so let's talk about the budget. I would like to see a board reflect this simple phrase, fiscal responsibility. Yet instead, we're met with the typical bureaucratic means of waste and misallocation. FCPS spends nearly $1 billion a year, which has seen an increase of hundreds of millions of dollars in spending over the last few years, far outpacing the rate of enrollment and inflation. This aligns perfectly with the government mentality of always ask for more, and whatever you don't spend, you won't get next year. And if we are required to spend more each year, then that makes the prioritization even more important. So the question always comes down to, where is this money going? Evidence shows it's not going directly to the classrooms, as valued resources, upgraded security, and classroom aids remain stagnant. Central office and administration continues to grow. This is a funding priority crisis. Our hard-earned tax dollars should be going towards solutions that work, not policies or programs that aren't directly assisting students and educators. A greater tool, just mentioned, for accountability would be a zero-based budget, which would result and should result in higher teacher pay and greater benefits. This and greater transparency through audits and public reports are what we should expect from common sense individuals. This happens by shrinking the union influence and how we use our money here in FCPS and focusing on real issues, not political activism. Now, having taught at Monocacy Middle School, I saw firsthand what overcrowding and poor physical security looks like. I taught in an exposed portable behind the building, and the rear door to the main building was so old and beaten down that it could be opened without a badge reader by pulling on it hard enough. During an active shooter situation at Fort Detrick, we were told to hide in place, but felt no sense of safety or security in those trailers. And this is a terrifying dereliction of resources for our students and their safety. Funding should go towards increasing and updating physical security like better access control systems, cameras and weapons detection systems, and building expansions and improvements. For example, we just saw recently a Christmas Eve service canceled at TJ High School due to a water main break. Our students should feel a sense of pride and safety walking into their schools, and instead they're met with mold and decay. In conclusion, we know that the horror is caused by a lack of video surveillance in schools, so in addition to the more support staff and aides, why don't we finally grant the request for cameras in the nonverbal classrooms, restoring parent trust in schools, teacher trusting leadership, and taxpayers trusting stewardship. Thank you all very much.
Thank you.